Hey, what's up guys, it's Theo from Final Concept, and this is the second part of the image a friend of mine asked me to help him create. So this time around, this is the photo or the design we are going to create in Adobe Photoshop. So let's get started. Now, if you're new here, a friend of mine contacted me to help him design this save the date poster I made for myself, and he sent me a couple of photos that he shot himself to help him create that specific design. So let's see, these are the two images that I went with. Actually, this is the only image I went with. This was the best one I could get. So this is what we are going to use to create our design in Adobe Photoshop. So let's go ahead and open it up in Photoshop. Now over here in Photoshop, the first thing I'm going to do is create a selection around our subject, and to make things easy, I'll just grab the quick selection tool and click on select subject from here. Now Photoshop makes it a lot easier, so you don't necessarily need to create the selection yourself, but mind you, this isn't always perfect, so you have to go through and make some few fine adjustments. Now what I have here looks quite perfect because the background is static and it's not moving so much, so I have a perfect selection here. So I'll go back to my quick selection tool, W on your keyboard, right click and go to layer via copy. And what I can do is I can create my new template, may say A4, and hit create a new document. I said template, either is fine. And I'm going to grab this using the move tool. I'm going to grab this and drop it onto my new work like so. Resize it to however I want it to be. I think somewhere around here is fine. For the original image, this is what we were looking at. So the image was somewhere around here. Now, once I have this, let's create two things. The first is the shot of a face. Now, just like the other tutorial, I'm not going to be going through retouching and all of that. I have a bit of a mistake here with the selection. Let me get rid of it quickly. So I'm using the eraser to just get rid of this part. Okay, so we are not going through retouching, how to retouch an image and all of that. I'm going to presume you already know that. This is just how to edit or make that specific design. So I'll create a selection around her head somewhere like this. I'm using the lasso tool, by the way, and I'll just right click again, layer via copy. Then I'll go back to the original image. Let's call this original photo. And I'll create a selection around him too as well. Just make sure that her hand doesn't also show, something like this. Right click, layer via copy. And let's zoom out and see what we are working with so far. Okay, so this is what we have. So let's call this male, that is his head, and female. You can name it however you want. And you want to rename, just double click on the layer or the name of the layer is going to change for you. So I'll bring the face of the lady here and make it much bigger and rotate it slightly. We are only interested in where her mouth is. So something like this is fine. Now this is where taking a high quality or high resolution photo comes into play. So I resize this. Now again, if you don't want it to distort so much like this, just right click first and go to convert to smart object. So this is going to distort, but not as much as if it was a rasterized image. So let me make this also big. I think somewhere here like this is fine. Now it looks rasterized, but when I click on OK, it should look much better. So if you are doing it, just make sure it is a smart object first. Let me go back to the original image. So we have a glow around here, and we have some outer glow also right around that place. So we are just going to create that. I believe what I did was I darkened the image in the background. So let's do that first. So the first thing I'm going to do, well, I've done more than one thing, is go into the adjustment panel and add in a solid color, and I'll set it to however I want. So I want it to be white, but not entirely white. Something like this is fine. So E8 or maybe E9 is fine. I'll click on OK. And I'll grab my shapes tool. So I'll grab the ellipse tool. I'll draw a big circle whilst holding down the shift key. I'll click and drag and drop it here. And now make sure that this ellipse is behind the original photo. So if I use the move tool, I can place it somewhere here. think here is my center, so let me move the original photo also here. So somewhere around here is where my center is, and I'll double click and change the color to white because it is a shape, so I can always double click. It seems the background is still not dark enough, so I'll just bring it up and make it a bit darker. I think somewhere here is fine. So CCCCCC or CD, whichever works for you. Now the next thing is to add an outer glow to our shape here. So I'll go to the FX or the FX effect control panel, and I'll click on outer glow, which is right here. And as you can see, we already have a glow coming. So if I turn it off and on, this is what we have. I have my blend mode set to screen, my opacity set to 100. There is no noise because I don't want that, but it depends on what you want. And my size is also set to 250. You can also increase the spread, but that is going to make it much solid. That is what I'm going against. So once I have this, I'll just click on OK. And as you can see, you have a preview of how it is going to look like right here. Click on OK and maybe make the image a bit bigger. Something like this is fine. So the only thing left now is to add in your text. So I can grab the type tool and type in save the date, make it much smaller, go with any of the fonts like Dolly Cost, change it to not all caps. Okay, so I think I have to retype it. All right, somewhere here, make it much smaller and add in the rest of the dates. So like 10/08/26, 10th August, and probably just grab any of the fonts that you want to use. Maybe make this much smaller too as well. So something like this is it. I know I didn't put in much effort like I did for this because I retouched the images, I added a few lighting, but he didn't. This looks like a blank image because there's no shape with regards to lighting. There's no lighting in the background or anything like that. So this is how to create the effect if that is what you want to do. And thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch more of our videos, hit that subscribe button, and as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Final Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.